This research project is situated within a larger research question regarding how we can use design in education spaces to address inequities, improve learning experiences, and increase knowledge retention and engagement. There are some key questions within this research project, including what barriers and limitations are created by the physical design of spaces, which signals and messages are conveyed via design that determine who is welcome and who belongs, essentially, who is invited to participate, and what are the psychological impacts of design decisions on learners, both in the short term and long term. The research poster presented today is one part of that larger question and covers a study that examines, the poster specifically covers a study that examines how normative behavior and social anxiety influence feature usage in learning spaces. Learning environments influence students' sense of belonging, well-being, and persistence through meaningful peer and instructor interactions. Our study examined the role of peer norms and how they influence student engagement within learning environments. It additionally examined the role of instructor cues and how these cues influence student engagement. Lastly, the study measured student social anxiety by using a brief fear of negative evaluation scale. We hypothesized that students would have the highest levels of engagement when their peers were also engaged with the feature and they received cues from the instructor to use that feature. In the case of our study, that feature was flexible furniture in the classroom. We additionally hypothesized that these effects would be moderated by participants' social anxiety. As social anxiety increased, we expected engagement ratings to decrease. We ran a survey that featured 4 different vignettes of classrooms with flexible furniture, with each vignette including different peer norms and instructor cues. Social anxiety was then measured following these vignettes using the brief fear of negative evaluation scale. While students indicated they were most likely to use the flexible furniture if they received an instructor cue combined with the peer using the furniture, the biggest influencing factor was the peer norm. And while social anxiety did decrease the likelihood of one's predicted score to engage with the furniture, peer engagement with the furniture was a much stronger moderating factor than instructor cues alone. Basically, as a way to overcome this anxiety, they expected their peers to be engaging with that furniture. And while this is just a brief study with a few limitations, there are a number of implications and future research questions that we can take from it. The large takeaway being the important role of student peers within learning environments. This knowledge can be used across education settings as a way to increase student engagement, whether that's in success centers, in the classrooms, or even libraries. However, further research is required, and our development of this survey tool provides us with a template to examine services and features beyond furniture use, specifically within our setting at the SJSU library.